Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It is Friday, it's April 24th, and it is 3:15 in the a.m. I am just basically in deep thought and reflection about a video I posted yesterday that blew up my TikTok. I mean, the comments were hilarious. And yeah, I mean, the comments were something else. But I want to say that I posted the video, and for those of you who don't know, it was a video of a group of white women dancing to the song Boots on the Ground. And there's a line dance that goes with that song that black folks have just owned down to the snaps of the fan, you know, because there's a fan that goes with the dance. And this huge, like, church fans. And the group of white women were dancing in front of a collective group. It looks like a bar setting. And the people who were looking on looked like they were less than thrilled about witnessing what they were witnessing. And the women who were dancing, God bless them, they were definitely out there doing the damn thing as far as exercise. But the rhythm was off, and you know, it was just a hot mess on the dance floor, but they were having fun. And I'm all for you dancing and having fun. But, and yes, there is a but, I want you to be mindful, because this is like I said, it was a social experiment for me. I want you to be mindful of the cultural appropriation. And a lot of the comments spoke to that. We can't have a damn thing. And that was my whole take on it. We can't have anything to call our own without somebody imitating it. And yet, we're still the N-word. We're still considered less than. There's still a lot of derogatory remarks, you know, and you're doing the cultural appropriation. So it somehow becomes yours. Just like you see videos where, you know, the statement "leave black people alone" is made, and there's always somebody that wants to step in, put on a cape. It's like, you don't know what you're doing, let me solve this for you kind of madness. And people don't think about that because of the sense of entitlement and, I want to say, the historical context of, dare I say, butting in. You know, people don't think about that. And there was one smart ass, I need to say this, one smart ass, I'm sure it was a millennial, that put in the comments, you do realize this is a country song. You do realize, sis, you do realize that country, what you consider country, is a ripoff of the black culture as well. You know, the blues songs, the field hollers during slavery. And there was a family, the Lomax family, who, because they recorded some of this stuff, they also put their names on the rights to this stuff. So history was denied, royalties were denied to the people whose pain went into that music. And for your smart ass comment, I need to tell you that the country song that you're claiming is also sung by a black man. Now, the only black man that I really know that got serious recognition in country was Charley Pride. We had the hip hop artist Cowboy Troy, and now we have Shaboozey and this gentleman, I forgot his name, it's 803 something or rather, who sings Boots on the Ground. So now there is an influx of African Americans into the country setting, but I can guarantee you a lot of them don't feel welcome. There's some black women who sing country music as well. And because they don't have the airplay, I can't think of their names. You know, radio was segregated. You know, music was definitely segregated and remains segregated. They call it R&B, but they might as well call it race music like they did way back when. You know, there's a scene in the movie Do the Right Thing where the John Turturro character and the Spike Lee character are having a conversation about, you know, if you're famous, people recognize you and love you. But if you're the average Joe, there's usually a racial epithet attached to your name. So again, I'm all for you dancing. I'm all for you having fun. You know, I don't own any rights to any music. But I do own the rights to my culture. I do own the rights on how that culture is represented. And again, I agree with the folks who say we can't have anything because there's always somebody butting in. Just put some respect on the culture. You know, I think the only person that I ever heard of in music talk about how they profited from the appropriation. Now, I can't remember if it's Justin Bieber or Justin Timberlake. I believe it was Bieber, because I don't think Timberlake has the content of character after the Janet Jackson fiasco to really just take ownership of. I know he's apologized, but it seemed very scripted and rote to me. We need to just acknowledge our mindsets around things. You know, leave them alone. They're just having fun was a lot of the comments. And because we did not speak up on certain aspects, the mindset is perpetuated. Like I said, I'm all for you having fun, but put some respect. You know, cruise lines have now put a limit to certain songs and dances. You can see that in the comments. But notice what they put limitations on. Yeah. You can Cupid shuffle all day long as everybody can do it. You can wobble all day long as everybody can do it. But because Boots on the Ground is inherently owned by African Americans, now we can't do it. It's okay when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Isn't that what the lyrics of the song says? Okay. Again, I want you to look at the mindset of what we give passes to. That's all I was saying. That's all I want you to think about. Leave them alone. They're having fun. Absolutely. Have your fun. But again, put some respect on my culture.